Hello everyone, happy Tuesday to you. It is Tuesday, May 26, 2026, and that brings me to the first higher self message of the day, is that we can create our own signs and symbols with the universe. And remember, it's not the universe that is deciding what we get. The universe is delivering us reality experiences that match our frequency. And you can tune your frequency by allowing in more appreciation and more joy. And like attracts like, so then you will have more experiences in your life that feel good and have more joy. And the color of the day is maroon, and maroon is a great color to take inspired action, and it has a calm strength to it and a lot of confidence. So that's the energy that you can tune into with maroon. And for the 2626, the higher self message of the day on that piece is that we can make our own signs and symbols with the universe. And what that means is that if you find a sign or a symbol in someone else's system that you really like and you want to use it, go for it. When you create your own signs and symbols, no matter what they are, they can be anything. There is no right or wrong way. You have a dialogue that you can continue with the universe without ever having to look anything up. So I highly recommend that. And then the other piece for today is that the moon is in Libra, and Libra is great for teamwork and partnerships of all kinds, and it's a very harmonious energy, so it's great to really just allow everyone to be and allow everyone to follow their own source intuition and notice how much balance that brings in to everything. And the Libra energy is also very balanced. And that balanced energy, we all have action energy within us and receiving and replenishing energy within us. And the masculine energy is the doing with the inspired action, and the feminine energy is the receiving and the nurturing and the refilling of our cups. We want to make sure that our lives are balanced and that we're doing both of those things. In society, especially here in New England, in the United States, there's a lot of go, go, go and rush and urgency mentality. And it's really important to remember that source energy never has urgency. And the source energy never looks at anything and judges it. And it never talks bad about anything, ever. Because it understands that we're creating our own reality with our focus. So it's really fun to learn the source perceptions, and it really creates a lot of freedom in our lives. And for the other piece, if you want to manifest something in your life, you want to make sure that you're focusing on the frequency that it would feel like if you haven't. So for example, if you're looking to bring in more prosperity, you definitely do not want to focus on the lack of money or be talking about a lack of money or anything of that nature. If money feels like freedom to you, then focus on the feeling of freedom and don't think about money at all if you dip down when you think about money. And you'll notice that you will intuitively come across situations and opportunities to increase your pocket cash flow. And it's really fun. So it's just about noticing and being accountable and not beating yourself up and just laughing, but noticing if you're focusing on the end of the stick where it's not, or if you're focusing on the end of the stick where it is. So blaming or feeling fearful or discouraged, that's all on the low end of the stick, and you cannot get to the manifestation from that energy. You want to focus on the feeling of freedom, and anything that you do have, focus on how much you love it. So if you have hot water, how much you love hot water for showers. On a day like today where it's 98 in Northampton, I love ice and I love the cold water, you know, it's great. So there's all sorts of different things that we can do to lift up our vibration throughout the day and refocus on all of the different pieces. And if you're having a hard time focusing on something in the higher self perspective, it's okay to get off that subject, because in time the universe will give you an opportunity to look at that subject from your higher self perception. And then that's when that subject will also rise up too. So happy creating. Have a super awesome Tuesday.